Hey everyone, good morning. This is Obi here with Lion Strong Fitness LLC and Lion Strong CEO here. So I just wanted to start by saying thank you for tuning in for another video, another episode as we continue this installment to the channel. Guys, some simple housekeeping. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel because I like to consistently put out information when it comes to training, fitness, nutrition. But just put in the most applicable and simple way, so that way not only after you watch the video you can hit the ground running and start implementing the information that you're about to hear. So all right guys, well, let's just get started. So for today's video we're going to talk about specifically why I'm a big believer in doing 10-minute training sessions. Yes, I said 10 minutes, sounds crazy, but I'll explain, and why I believe that it will change your life and allow you, for those who aren't really as who don't have as much time. I mean, frankly, we all have the time, but makes you more willing to do it versus not do it. So let's break it down. So guys, the thing about me is as a trainer, as a coach, as somebody who is consistently working with clients and dealing with all kinds of people with all kinds of different issues, lifestyles, and all this stuff, the one of the things I do when I create programs for people is I like to focus on what they're most likely going to do. Okay. Obviously, you're going to hear people say, you want to work out for an hour or what have you, 30 minutes. But one thing I've found to be true consistently that actually works is so much so people just training with intensity. And I find that intensity is what's going to reign supreme when it comes to you getting results. So now, how does that apply to the 10-minute training? Well, I find that the less time the workout is, the more intensity you have to bring to the session. So, for example, I have a client who I work with, and I basically create customized weekly programs for him, in which I'll send it to him via email. And for those of you who are interested, I do custom training, custom coaching. I have a secondary YouTube channel. It's called Lion Strong Exercise Vault, where basically when I create the workouts, the custom workouts that I make, all those exercises are on that channel. So that way, once you get the weekly program that I email out to you on a weekly basis, it'll all customized. All that stuff is on that channel. So for this particular client, right, let's call him Justin. That's not his name, but for the sake of the video. So every week when I send him a video, or excuse me, a program, it's all 10-minute sessions. Monday through Sunday. I'm a big believer in training every day, and I'll explain that in a different video. But he has daily workouts, and they're all 10 minutes, probably like 5 to 6 different exercises. And I'll make it so that when he's done, it should take him between 10 to 15 minutes, considering if he doesn't take much of a break or take much of a rest. And the reason why, guys, I love that so much is because it puts you in a different mindset. When you're training, the key to getting fantastic results is being in a certain mentality when you're training. You want to attack your workout. You want to go in there like it's your last day, or as we used to say, playing football, you want to leave everything on the field and not come off the field if you believe that you still have energy left in the tank. So I find that when you do the 10-minute workouts, people are more likely going to do it. You're more likely to be consistent, even on your busiest day, on your worst day, best day, whatever. You'll always get it done. And I find that when people know the workouts are not as long, they're more likely to go harder in those workouts. And when you take all those things you put together, that's what creates magic, and that's why they consistently work. And also too, because it's 10 minutes, you're not just doing it once a day. I do recommend people, if they were to go with the 10-minute option, to do 2 sessions a day. And the reason why is because I do believe that frequency when it comes to training, breaking down muscle tissue, getting your heart rate up, being able to get proper protein and calories in post-workout, and then being able to repeat the process, it kind of turns you into like an athlete. And I say that because the one thing that people oftentimes look at me crazy when I always tell people, I get it all the time, I'm on social media, I make videos, talk about the importance of doing 2 days. People don't think I do it. People think it's crazy, but it's not crazy, guys. And in fact, I think that, doing 2 days is a great way to kind of jumpstart and to prime the body and to put you in that elite, physical condition. And in fact, like when I say jumpstart, you're literally programming your body to reset faster. And I say that because, when you get in the habit of training, eating, sleeping, training, eating, sleeping, training, eating, sleeping, your body gets used to that, and it starts to metabolize food better. You tend to sleep better because your body needs it. So you're going from a place of, let's say you're going from a place of not doing anything to a place of doing all this training. Like you're literally forcing your body to become this machine. And also too, realistically, you can always get another 10-minute workout in. 10-minute workout twice a day, that's 20 minutes a day. And also it's a great way to, mix up your routine. For example, if you're somebody that, say you're someone that works from home or you work a job, whatever, you always have 10 minutes at your disposal to get a workout in. So I always tell people you want to always keep dumbbells, because I recommend using dumbbells only. I don't like using machines or any like that stuff. I like to use things that are readily accessible, quickly. You can they're easy to use per se. You don't really need much instruction. That's why on my Line Strong exercise vault channel, all those exercises you see are all dumbbell based. So, and because they're accessible, because you can be versatile, you're basically taking away all these roadblocks that would get in the way of you getting the workout done. So by doing this stuff, you can use dumbbells, do anywhere, anytime on your lunch break. I remember when I used to work as a teenager many years ago, I worked at McDonald's, and on my lunch break, not saying that was my only time I worked out, but I would put dumbbells in my car, right, and I'll drive to a empty lot, which was not far from where I worked, and I'll literally do my workout, right? And I wish I had a shower close by so I can shower after my workout, but that's just an example or a testament. Hey, I want to get some work in. I always tell people, like, there's no such thing as overtraining. You're either not getting enough rest or you're not getting enough protein or calories in for that engine to sustain itself. So, but anyway, I digress. I think 10-minute workouts are great because they're realistic. I think that you can oftentimes do it. And last thing, guys, as always, I always talk about injuries. Or it's like they get injured. I do find that when people exceed a certain amount of time, given the intensity, that's when injuries happen. Okay. People think it's bad form. My form's bad. Again, that excuse is once again eliminated with using dumbbells. So the thing with using dumbbells, guys, dumbbells require a lot of stabilizer in order to perform each movement. In other words, if you're not doing something properly, your body's going to expose you. If your left arm is stronger or weaker than your right arm, and vice versa, the ability to lift more weight or to progress will be shown. So that's why I like using it. You're correcting imbalances. You're keeping yourself from getting injured. That's the key why I like using dumbbells. But yeah, all the stuff I described, guys, it's great. It's a good way to shake up your routine and to get your workout in. And if you really want to, be a savage, you can do 3 10-minute workouts a day. My thing is, like, if you need to break up your workouts and, if you need to have some variety, this is a great way to do it, guys. There's multiple ways to skin a cat, because at the end of the day, guys, intensity is what matters the most, okay? I can do one exercise, one of my favorite exercises, which is a total body movement people do all the time, or I put in my workouts, is the squat to press. So in other words, you have dumbbells here, you're squatting down, you're squatting all the way down, butt to the ground, you stand up and you shoulder press. I like doing that because you literally work your whole body, shoulders, triceps, you're engaging the forearms, your core, legs, glutes, quads, hamstrings, everything. And if you take that and you do that for 10 minutes straight, of course, you're gonna have to take a break because you're gonna get exhausted. But I'm saying, like, guys, if you set a timer for 10 minutes and you're literally trying to perform as many reps as possible in that time frame, and you're really pushing it, guys, you'd be surprised the how high your heart rate's going to be, how much your muscles going to be burning, and that's what I'm talking about. It's just intensity over everything. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to drop that on you guys. I really advise you guys to try it out. It works, because again, you know, if you're still training to failure, you're still progressively overloading. The difference is you're not doing it for as long, but the one thing you have to keep in mind is the shorter the workouts, the less breaks, if not any, you should be taking. So guys, hope that makes sense. I appreciate you guys watching my video. There'll be more to come. Be sure to check out my website, lionstrongfitness.net. On my social media, Lion Strong Fitness LLC on my Instagram, Lion Strong Fitness LLC on my TikTok. I put a lot of videos on there as well, just trying to get the message out. For those of you who are interested in coaching, please feel free to go to my website and to make sure that you apply. I don't just take anybody, but if you're looking to work with somebody with a plethora of years of experience, I'm happy to help you and assist you as much as I can and help you get to where you want to go. So guys, Obi here, Lion Strong CEO. I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later.